Okay, so I want to expose a website called Quirky.com. Now, if you don't know, Quirky is supposed to you basically submit your idea. If it gets picked, you get a percentage of royalties for that idea. They never are really specific on what percentage. One of the things I'd like to expose is how lots of the inventors' ideas got stolen from Quirky, and some people even posted like the same ideas later on and ended up getting the royalties instead of the original inventors. Another thing I'd like to expose is how I contributed to over 403 different products, influenced 230 products, had over 1,670 contributions, including probably hundreds of designs, and had royalties in many different products. I mean, a few days ago, I had a balance probably of a few hundred to thousands of dollars owed to me by Quirky. Now, when it comes time for them to pay me, it shows my balance as zero and that they owe me nothing. Quirky have not been paying inventors for almost the last year and a half because they recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. There have been many rip-off reports against Quirky.com. They haven't been really open to the community about how they are going to pay people back. And the thing that I'm not okay with is that they still have a shop open. They're still selling Quirky products, and they haven't been paying inventors for at least over the past 8 months, and yet they're still selling their products and making money from their products. I'm not okay with that. I think that in itself is a scam. And even though they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and are bankrupt, they still shouldn't be selling other inventors' products, making money out of it, and still not being open to when the community will actually be paid. I feel like how I had a balance owed to me by Quirky, and then it shows as zero when it's time to pay me. That in itself is a scam. I feel very pissed on how closed and not open they were to the community as they were. I feel upset that Ben Kaufman had to basically force himself to leave the company. And really, I believe in Quirky's concept. I'm for open collaboration and innovative collaboration, but they are, in essence, a commercial failure. And I don't think Quirky will ever regain its reputation after how unopened they were to the community and how little updates they had, especially after they went bankrupt. I don't know if I'll ever get my time back from them. They never replied back to me. They weren't really open to the community for almost a year now. Actually, probably over a year. They fired hundreds and hundreds of employees after their bankruptcy, and there even been civil lawsuits against them as a result of them being bankrupt. They had to liquidate and sell their assets and the Quirky website, and it's just all in all a mess. And in essence, Quirky.com in itself is a commercial failure. It had a really big promise, but it failed to live up to my expectations and many of the community members' expectations.